Mine isn't half bad. ASAP symptom.
Hold on, let me check mine.
Yo, for real though.
I'm rich pandemic.
All right, welcome to fourth period. I'm going to wait one more minute for other people to join, but welcome to class, everybody. These are my fancy blue light glasses because I'm staring at a computer all day and I get headaches, so I wear these. Got them on Amazon for $5. They're the best. All right, I'm going to take attendance really quick while we're waiting. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Wicklander, but you can call me Miss W for short. I'm going to be recording all of our meetings for students that aren't able to make it on time. That way they can go back and watch it later. So let's go ahead and get started. So we will have Mr. Mulvihill in our classroom. You might not know him, but he's just an assistant that'll be joining us to help a few students. So if you see his name and you're confused, that's who he is. He will be working with just a couple kids, and he'll just be in the background of our class. I'm sure a lot of you guys, this is work keys, not algebra, or this is algebra. Okay, welcome to algebra. Some of you guys are freshmen and some of you are 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. We have a mix in this class. Algebra 1 is just a skill or a class that builds on our skills from previous math classes. We'll do a lot of graphing and a lot of stuff with equations. So I have this lovely wall behind me that I made that has a lot of stuff that we'll be going over this year, just kind of a lot of graphing and formulas and stuff. Algebra 1 was my favorite class in high school. I loved all the stuff about it. And so I'm excited to get to teach it this year. Okay, so I'm going to ask that everyone mutes themselves during our meetings just because it can get kind of crazy if everyone's talking at once. So you guys did that, great job. But if you have a question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. And then if it's a question that is a math question that's kind of hard to type out, just type in the chat, I have a question, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask the question. So just do that. I always have my chat open to see what's going on. Now, next, we're going to talk about our Google Classroom. So I invited you guys to that. It looks like a lot of you have joined. Let me pull that up and share it. All right, can you guys see my Google Classroom?
Yes.
Okay, so here we have the Meet link, which I'm sure all of you guys use to join. That's how we're going to do our Google Meets. I'm going to put it up here, and that's how you'll join every day. And then up top, we have classwork, people, and grade. So classwork is where I'll post all the assignments. People, you can see who else is in the class, and grades. So some of you guys might have Mrs. Buckaloo for on-track advisory. She is in this class. That way she can see what assignments we have and who's missing them. Samantha Ers is just one of the other algebra teachers, and so she's new this year, and she wanted to join my class to see what I'm posting. But all of your stuff will be posted by me and from me. They're just kind of in there to look and observe. Okay, so in my stream for my upcoming is where all of our work, the assignments that are due will be posted. So it'll say like due Monday, due Monday, due Monday. You'll notice that everything is due on Monday. That is what's going to happen for all your classes at the high school this year. Everything is going to be due on Monday at 7 a.m. We're giving you that time to have the weekend to work on it if you need extra help. So Monday morning, everything will be due, and then I'm giving you guys the option of having it due by midnight on Monday. Some teachers are 7 a.m. I'm just going to go with midnight. It works a little better for me. So if you turn it in past Monday at midnight, then it'll be late and some points will be taken off. So just a couple, but I want you guys to try and get things done on time. But if you're ever needing extra time on an assignment or you're overwhelmed with a bunch of other classes that have assignments, just email me and let me know, and I'll give you a little extension for your work if you need it. So everything will be due Monday at 7 a.m. the next week after it's assigned. Here's the stream where I will post announcements and just messages to you guys. In the classwork, I will be posting everything for the week within a folder for the week. That way it's easy to find. And so what I'm doing to make it easier for me and for you guys is I will put a blue and orange dot next to everything that will be entered into PowerSchool. So as you can see below, the things that don't have the dots next to them will not be put into PowerSchool for grades, but this is going to be for a grade, so it has a blue and orange emoji next to it. I haven't assigned this yet, that's why it's a light gray, but it'll be a dark gray once I assign it on Wednesday. So we're going to have 2 assignments per week, and you'll find them in this folder. I might post an occasional video or picture, and it won't have the dots next to it, just so you know it's just a resource. Okay, and then we go to our resources tab. This is where I have a few things that'll be there, good to have all semester. The syllabus is something for you to look over with your parents just to kind of see my expectations. Next, I have tips for success and helpful links. So link to my office hours, link to my YouTube, and then I made this little image for you guys to look at for some tips and tricks. You can look at that later. Next, I have my YouTube page to view recordings. So every class that I record, I'm going to post onto my YouTube page. That way it's all in one spot, easy to find for you guys, and it's not bogging up the Google Classroom. So you'll go to my YouTube page, and then I'll have everything categorized by date. So today would be Algebra 1, 8/31/2020, and so on. Next, we have the link to my office hours calendar. So since we're not in person, we're going to have office hours this year. And that way you guys can meet with your teachers if you need help, or if you just want to chat, or if you need to take some time to get things explained again. So here is the office hours calendar. They are appointments for 30 minutes. And what you would do is you would come in and click on one of these office hours that you would like. So I want to do tomorrow at 3:30. I click on the tab, and then it'll say what office hours, and then your name, and who, and then your name. It just says mine right now because I'm on my account, but it'll say like Jade Williams there for the who if Jade makes the appointment. Where you don't have to worry about filling out description, you can just type in question on quiz, question on math assignment, question on whatever. Then you click save, and it's your appointment. So you go here to the appointment calendar and notice that it's now gone and not able to be clicked on. That's so that only one student can have an appointment at a time. So now I'm going to go into my Google Calendar and show you what it looks like. It'll look the same for you. Mine just looks a little more busy because I have other things in it. But so if you go to tomorrow at 3:30, it says office hours, and that will let me know. It'll show up on my calendar, and it'll also show up on your calendar. So then say we meet on Monday, you have this question, but then on Tuesday it gets answered or so on, and you want to delete it. You'll go to this trash can, and then it'll give you this. And if you want to send me an email saying you canceled it, you can hit send, or you can hit don't send. I check my calendar pretty regularly, so I will know if you're not going to show up or if you changed your appointment. And then what will happen is it will give you, oops, did not mean to click that. It'll give you this Google Meet to join with. So you'll click join with Google Meet, and then it'll pop up a video for just the two of us to meet and chat and go over your problems. So that is for office hours. All right. Next, we're going to go over to my class expectations and rules. Zoom in on that. So if you guys have anything you want to add to our classroom expectations, type it in the chat and I will add it on, but I'm going to tell you my expectations and go over them a little bit. So number one, pay attention, participate, and ask questions. So math can be super confusing, and it's best to practice to get better at it. But if for some reason you're not understanding, ask questions during our live times, during office hours, whenever. Because I guarantee if you ask it during our live time, someone else has that same exact question. They just might be embarrassed to ask. There's not a wrong question in math. I still have questions sometimes. It happens. Just go ahead and ask it, and I would love to help you. Number two, cell phones put away unless otherwise stated. So for this 30 minutes, make sure your phone is put away and you're not on it, because all we're asking is for you guys to be in school for 2 hours and 30 minutes during the day instead of a whole day's worth of classes. So you can have your cell phone as soon as 11:30 hits, but for my time, please make sure your phone is put away. Number three, have a pencil and notebook at your workstation. So with these problems, it's really cool to think, oh, I could just do it in my head, no biggie. But it's best to work out your problem. You're going to get it right most of the time if you write it down and get it written down. So I recommend you have a pen and paper at your workstation to write your problems down. And that way, if you have a problem with something or you're stuck, You can be like, Miss W, I've tried this problem 1,000 times and I'm still getting it wrong. You can just take a picture of your notepad, send it to me, and then I'll be like, here's where you went wrong. This is what you need to do to fix it. And so I recommend that everyone has a notebook with them next to their computer. Number 4, we've kind of went over this, but mute yourself and stay muted. We just want it to be a good learning environment for others and for those that are watching the recording later. And number 5, be in an area with few distractions, such as your pets, siblings, or TV. Just like I said earlier with your cell phones, we're asking you to be on for 2 hours. Once that's over, you can go play with your dog, you can play with your siblings or watch TV or play Xbox, but just give us your time for 2 hours. Does anyone have anything they want to add to this? I can add it and then we'll post it in our Google Classroom later today. If not, that's fine. All right. Moving on. The last thing I have for us to do today is a Kahoot. It's going to be a get to know me Kahoot so that you guys can kind of learn about me, because I feel like you guys are just listening to a lot of lectures today. It might be kind of fun to do something different. So make sure that when you join, your name is appropriate for school. Here's the website. I don't know why the music is so distorted, but it's driving me nuts. Okay. There is the pin. You guys can keep joining, but I'm going to get started because we only have 15 minutes left and I want to be able to get through it. Okay. Question 1. What is my name? Mrs. Durant, Mr. Smith, Miss Butterfly, or Miss Wicklander? Good job. So some of you guys probably remember your first middle school principal when you were in 6th grade, Mrs. Durant. That is my mom. Number 2, what subject do I teach? History, math, science, or ELA? Math, good job. Number 3, where do I commute from to Umatilla every day? Hermiston, Irrigan, Pendleton, or Stanfield? I don't live in Umatilla. Don't worry, you guys, it's just guessing. You don't have to get it right. I will not be putting this in for a grade. The correct answer is Pendleton. I live in Pendleton with my mom and my brother. Number 4, which pet do I have? A dog, bunny, cat, or horse? Correct answer is a dog. Here's my little baby Ella. She's a black mutt I rescued from Boise when I lived there. She's a 1.5 years and she's the best. All right, next question. What hobbies do I have? Painting, running, baking, or playing guitar? Baking is the correct answer. I do not know how to play any instruments, but I love baking. My favorite thing to make is chocolate chip cookies. Number 6, what years was I in high school? Did I graduate in 2009, 2015, 2005, or 2012? Good job. You guys were the most people to get it right. A lot of people have gotten it wrong, but I graduated in 2015 from Pendleton High School, and I am 23 years old now, in case you were wondering. Number 7, which fun fact is true? I can juggle, I play the banjo, I have 5 siblings, or I'm super tall. Correct answer is I am super tall. I am 6'3". Very tall for a girl. Number 8, my favorite type of food. Pizza, burritos, cheeseburgers, or spaghetti. I do love all of them, but one of them is my favorite. Pizza, only one person got it right. Yes, I love pepperoni and Canadian bacon pizza. Number 9, I went to college at U of O, EOU, UW, or BSU. Only 3 people have gotten it right today, so let's see how you guys do. Good job. I went to Boise State, and I graduated in 2019. All right, last question. Are you excited to start the new school year? Yes, absolutely, not really, or I wish I still had vacation. I kind of feel you guys, not really, but I am excited to get back into a routine. I just don't really want to do work. Good job, guys. Let's see how you guys did. Nicely done. All right, guys. That is all I have planned for today. We finished 10 minutes early. Nice. Good job. I enjoyed meeting you all, and I will see you all again on Wednesday. If you have any questions, you can stick around. But other than that, bye and have a great rest of your day.